Consider creating toys like
Toys from Robot Chicken? Wait, let's turn to Eric. Eric, is there any way we can get some toys for Robot Chicken?
I think that's a great idea. Apparently they don't show up for the calls.
We just like giving him a hard time. Eric works so hard, manages every, you know how many shows are on Adult Swim, and Eric winds up handling all that stuff. So I know we give him a hard time, but he does a great job.
We love you.
Making toys, a couple of different kinds of things. The thing is, we love toys, so they got to be good, they got to look good, they got to be playable, they got to represent the show, and that's really what we're concentrating on.
Hey, you know what? We should actually plug the Kid Robot stuff.
Oh yeah, hey, you guys know that shop, Kid Robot? Yeah! So they did a whole Adult Swim blind box line, awesome. And we've got the Chicken and the Scientist in that line, so, they're really cool. We're actually trying really hard to get a Unicorn Nerd 2-pack. And we're trying to figure out how to weld the neck to build a bladder in there, so you can squeeze out something from the horn. This is what we're thinking. Yes, you in the orange jacket?
I noticed that you worked with a lot of stars that you've previously worked with in other films, and even Mark Hamill and all that. How many requests do you get from other stars to be on the show?
Every once in a while, we will run into somebody who wants to be on the show. There's two really good stories. I'll tell the CeeLo stories. I'll tell the Christian story. Okay. So I'm at a concert, and I have missed Gnarls Barkley, and I'm devastated because I didn't get to see them. But backstage, I run into CeeLo, he's about as far away as that lady with the camera, and this is what I hear. Motherfucker! When am I gonna be on Robot Chicken? Dude, right now. So he was standing next to his manager, and I took all her information. I'm like, now we are looking at each other face to face. Your client wants to do the show. So let's coordinate. And he came in and did a couple sketches for us. This one thing called Table Smasher. Which is, and then he did our training day as well. He was great. I'm a huge fan of his, so it was a thrill to get him on. But my second favorite story
is Christian Slater. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for it either.
Well, maybe I should tell it. Christian Slater, when I was 15 years old, called Pump Up the Volume. I haven't seen it. So we run into each other a couple times, but never in a friendly way. And then I saw him in New York at a club, and he was drunk, and he was just yelling at me the whole time, calling me Joesph, and I couldn't tell if we were doing a bit or if he was being a dick, and I'm like, man, we haven't talked in 10 years, don't fight with me in a public place. But all night he's like, Joesph! So, I snuck out of there, but then flash forward a year or two later, Tom Root, co-head writer on the show, and I are at a birthday party, and I see him from a ways away, and I turn to Tom, I'm like, oh dude, this is either gonna be real cool or we're getting in a fight right now. So he comes over, and the first words out of his mouth, Joesph! I was like, what's up, man? How you doing? And then he confesses, he's like, I love Robot Chicken, the A-Team sketch, this, that, and the other thing. And so we're like, oh, okay, cool. He stalked Tom Root for the rest of the night, hung out with him. He's like, what's up? Let's just chat, man. Let's hang out.
Promoting the show nonstop, it's just absurd. So we brought him in a week later to be our composite Santa.
But he also played a character called Skater McGee.
I remember.
I gotta give it to him. Christian Slater crushed it in the booth. He was awesome.
We're gonna bring it back.
Yes, you, sir.
We're actually from New Hampshire here, and you can see my problem there. Is there any chance that you could pretty much make her a year, make her the coolest chick in New Hampshire, and just give her a high five?
Yeah, totally. It's gonna be a sweaty high five, though.